Welcome to the Government e-Marketplace. In this training video, we will help buyers to create a bid for healthcare kitchen and dietary services on the GEM portal. Through this service, hospitals and medical establishments may hire FSSAI certified service providers for nutritional and special diet needs of patients such as general diet, diabetic diet, high protein diet, etc. The choice of diet types and menu items need to be first finalized with support of dietitians or concerned professional staff. Let's walk you through the step-by-step process to create a bid. Please enter the official website of GEM, www.gem.gov.in. Now click on Login and enter your credentials to sign in. Click on Market and then select Services. Enter Healthcare Kitchen and Dietary Service, which will be available in drop-down menu. Let's look at the basic service design. Quantity to be defined. Buyer to provide estimated number of patients per day for each diet type or total for all diet types as per data available with the hospital. Payment terms. Buyer to define frequency of payments. Payments will be done based on price per patient per diet type and limited to contract value by the system. System allows 25% variation after contract generation. Mode of selection. LCS, RA and L1 option has been enabled. LCS is least cost selection method, wherein a fail or pass criteria can be set, prescribing only the minimum qualifying benchmark. Mode of purchase. This service will be available for both bids and direct purchase. Buyer can enter the tentative contract start date, end date. If service providers need to pay a monthly rent to the buyer for space provided, the same may be mentioned. If rent is not applicable, buyers may mention NA. Click on Service Level Agreements and Packages for Special Terms and Conditions (STC) and Service Level Agreements (SLA) specified by GEM for buyers. These will automatically be included as part of the bid and contract. Any additional service level agreement or penalty can be mentioned in additional terms and conditions while creating the bid. Click on Select Location to update consignee details. Buyer can select the state and enter the estimated number of patients per day. Then click on OK to continue. At this point, buyers are advised to read through tooltips before building their cart. Buyer can add multiple combination of specifications to cart based on price discovery mechanism needed. An example of adding different combinations is shown here. Breakfast has been added to cart. Now if lunch has to be made as a different line item, lunch can be selected and added to existing cart. Such bunching will enable service provider to provide format as shown on the screen. In a similar way, buyer can add multiple combination of specifications to cart based on price discovery mechanism needed. From the list of filters, select the type of ward, type of food, diet and feeds, meal inclusion per diet per day. Tooltips for detailed explanation of the filters is provided. Buyers may tick on Other option and write their other input in case matching specifications are not found. Buyer can select add-on specifications if required. These are not mandatory parameters. Service providers will provide an additional code for add-on specifications based on the estimates provided by buyer. Buyer may select to receive price in bid if applicable. For example, in this case, buyer to provide number of high protein supplements. After selecting the specifications, a list of service providers whose uploaded catalog matches the specifications selected of the buyer will be displayed just for reference. In case of bid, buyer can select any one of the offering to proceed and add to cart. At this stage, if buyer wants to receive price for a different combination of specification, the same may be selected and added to existing cart. Buyer can click on Proceed to checkout when all required services have been included in the cart. On the checkout screen, click on Bid to create bid. A pop-up will appear. Click on Confirm to continue. It is mandatory for buyers to upload menu specifications while creating the bid. Steps ahead are similar to bid creation module. Buyers may skip if familiar with the process. Next step, click on the respective services to review the specifications. Click on Save for each offering and proceed. If the text of each service turns green, means it has been saved. Buyer can enter details for the service and then click on Save to proceed. Next step, buyer can enter all the required details as per their bid requirement. Buyer can enter the contract duration as per his requirement. Further, buyer can upload additional data such as detailed menu and meal specification, mandatory, payment terms, list of equipment to be provided by buyer and those to be arranged by service provider, skill or specifications for canteen staff and uniform requirements, food delivery mechanism, mode of packaging, etc., expected delivery schedule, monitoring and evaluation method, previous trends on diet requirements from hospital information, system or otherwise for service provider's reference. Select Yes to opt for LCS-based evaluation. Else evaluation will be on L1 basis. Click on Continue to move further. Buyer can select if EMD or EPBG is required. EPBG is allowed only if bid value is greater than 5 lakhs, though not mandatory. As an example, here, No has been selected for both EMD and EPBG, but the respective buyer may edit this as per their requirement and compliance to relevant circulars. Next, to define buyer-specific terms and conditions, buyer can click on Buyer Added Bid Specific ATC and define or upload their bid-specific ATCs. After adding ATC details, click on Submit to continue. Buyer has to agree to the GTC of GEM to continue. Finally, buyer can download the bid document from here and select the relevant option to verify and publish the bid. Thank you.